Hey.
Erin just finished our boudoir shoot at Studio Belle today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing.
Oh, you signed up for this. Like, what were you thinking? Yeah.
You know, I feel like a lot of women always think like, oh, one day I'll do a boudoir shoot. Like one day when I'm feeling perfect. But there is no perfect, right?
No.
And so, you know, it was honestly a bit of a whim that I signed up for this. It was, you know, I think we first spoke in like October and it is November 21st. So it has been a month. It's been a whirlwind. But I finally, you know, I had done a show this summer and I had seen some photos of myself that I was like, ugh, why am I making that face? And I was like, you know what, it is just time to go somewhere where the focus is going to be on me and I'm going to feel amazing. And I do. Oh, I was so nervous. You know, I had put a lot of thought in. I had picked outfits. I think I said to you, I was like, I have outfits. They might be nothing. And they weren't nothing.
Out they were nothing.
They were not nothing.
But so many colors too.
Yes. Oh, it was so funny. You had sent a thing being like, oh, you know, you might try on one of our pieces, so make sure that you bring black, white, and nude underwear. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I have those. I think I only have color.
Yeah, right. But it worked out perfectly.
It did work out perfectly. You have such an incredible way of like looking at what we're presenting you with and then pulling out something that is beautiful from that.
That's good.
Options do help. Options do help. The other piece that I was really surprised and thrilled about coming in here today is when I made my list of my inspiration board. I was surprised by what I picked. And then I was like equally surprised by the fact that we were able to recreate many of those looks, but with me and with my stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, it felt like you knew.
Like I'm psychic.
Yeah, there you go. And then you came into your makeup. How was that for you?
Riley was incredible. She was so friendly. She was, again, really good about talking to me about what I usually do. And if I wanted to do that or if I wanted to do something different. And, you know, I was looking for what I usually do, but a little bit heightened. And she taught me some things about doing my own makeup. Right? Exactly. Some things that I've been doing, you know, maybe wrong for the past decade. Things that were cool a decade ago that now maybe don't work. Which are so much fun.
Good.
It's something that I feel like people might feel, oh, I've just touched the mic. Things that people might feel uncomfortable about, but it is immediately comfortable.
Tell me about that. Comfortable about it, coming in and stuff like that. Like, what was it like for you?
I think it's so easy to get in our heads, and this session was so easy to get out of my head because I was able to recognize like right away how little tweaks can make a pose look just a little bit different. Well, and then in the pictures too, like when we looked at, I'm jumping ahead, but when we looked at the final pictures, two pictures that are almost the same, but a slightly different angle or a slightly different pose, it's making it clinical, makes it fun, and makes it safe and empowering.
And then when you saw the photos, so
I'm there looking at the photos that look like boudoir photos that you would see online, but also look like me. And I don't even know that because I was thinking, I was like, oh, they'll look like a better me, but they don't. They just look like me.
Like you. Yeah. And I think that's one of the biggest things too. Like, oh, you see all these photos, like you put your Pinterest board together and you're wondering, oh, could I look?
The answer is yes.
And tell me about what you got on the wall. What was the inspiration for that?
Oh gosh, you know, I'm not even really sure what brought me there.
You said you had the gallery wall since 2017.
2017.
You never featured on your own gallery wall.
It's, you know, art that I've done or been given, and we just kind of like, I kind of hit the point where I walked in and I thought I wasn't going to get wall art. I was like, I'm getting a photo album and that's going to be it. And then once you start looking at the beautiful wall art here and looking at your photos, you're kind of like, oh, you know what? That could be me. And I actually do want to do more with this experience. Yeah.
I think that was the biggest thing for me. And I think that's the thing with most of us. We're like, we don't think ourselves enough to be that point of like,
focus in my own home.
Right. So overall, talk to me about how this whole thing went.
Oh, I would say absolutely go for it. I would say expect that you're going to want to buy more than you thought you did. So be prepared for that, like physically, emotionally, financially, mentally, because you are going to fall in love with things. You are going to want more than you thought. Yeah, I had so much fun.